Hello and welcome to the walkthrough on a 2020 Sea-Doo GTI series. Now this particular model is a GTI SE 170, but this video will also be good for a 2020 GTR and a 2020 Wake 170, and also including any other GTI models in different horsepower configurations. Now I am using other customers' Sea-Doos that have purchased and are about to pick up, so you might see some added extra options on these watercraft that might not be on yours. One of our first options is a trailer jack. Now most of our double trailers will come with these trailer jacks. Now singles do not. They are around $45 to have them installed, and they're very convenient to walk your Sea-Doo around your garage and get it onto your vehicle. Now first thing we want to do, we'll go from the front to the back. On all these models you have a storage compartment, and the button for that is located right here. What you want to do is press that button in and lift up. Now these are not waterproof storage compartments, so they're good to keep bow lines and things like that. In here is located your fire extinguisher. Also on the top you'll see your fuel filler. Now most of these watercraft will take a normal 87 octane fuel. Only if you get into a 300 horsepower model that will require at least a 91 octane fuel. Other than that, that is pretty much it for underneath the hood. Again, this is not technically waterproof, so do not put anything in there that you do not want getting wet. Now as we move back, of course you'll see we have the mirrors, handlebars. You also have a storage compartment here. By pushing this button and lifting up, you will see that there is a watertight cell phone holder here. By just flicking down these two levers, this will open up to store your phone, and this is again waterproof. Some of these do have an optional USB port that can be installed here. Some models will come with that, some models do not. Again, the inside of this one is not 100% waterproof, so if you do stick something in here you don't want getting wet, I would recommend some sort of a dry bag. Now on your handlebars you do have different controls. These ones here are going to be the controls that change different aspects on your gauge, such as your trip, odometer, and things like that. On this side, this is going to be your start button right there in the red. You'll also see VTS and mode. So those buttons are going to change your different modes from eco to sport. Also, you'll have your VTS, which will change the angle of the gauge, or the angle of the jet for your propulsion. And then we'll see the 4-inch gauge displayed there. Moving back, you can get underneath your seats. Really no need to do that unless you want to check your oil, or put silicone spray for you saltwater customers. To get under your seats, basically you want to push these at the same time, and then your seat will pop up. So I just pop that seat up. This will just pull out of the way, and then your front seat, you'll see another lever right here. You're just going to pull up on this, and that will pop off the front part of your seat. Now this will give you engine access. You can see your coolant bottle there. As long as you have coolant in there, that means that you have coolant in your system and you should be good to go. Battery is located down here on the side, and your oil dipstick is located there to be able to check your oil. Now we recommend that you silicone spray this, especially for a saltwater customers. That'll help keep corrosion down, and if salt water does get on there, it kind of beads away. So we recommend siliconing it, and then after you're done saltwater use, silicone it again. The more silicone you can use, the better. It doesn't hurt anything, and you can coat the entire engine compartment in here with everything. It's not going to hurt anything. All right. So since I only have one hand, I'm kind of pausing this video and putting these seats back on. But on this one, you can see there's a couple tabs right here, and there's a couple tabs in the front of your seat. You just want to make sure that this seat goes right up into those front tabs, slides in, and then you just push down on the back, and then locks it in. Moving to the back, this right here makes a good handle for when you're using the reboarding step. Again, some models do not come with this reboarding step. This model in particular does. So it's good to put your knee on this and then use this as a handle to get yourself back up onto the watercraft. This part here is for the optional ski pylon. This will basically pop out, ski pylon inserts in and locks up into these holes here. So that is what these holes are for, is meant for the ski pylon. Now you do also have these guys here, which are for the link system, that you can get different storage bags, fuel caddies, and coolers to be able to install back. They simply just lift up like this to install either side. You can put your cooler or anything on there, and then when you're not using them, you just depress the sides here and they will slide right back in. These here are for your spotter, so if you are pulling a tuber water skier, this is a good spot for the people on the back seat here to put their feet and their handle here. Again, here's your reboarding step. Now on the back, I get a question a lot. You're going to see a hole here. Not everybody's going to use this. This is your flush port that is going to flush out the exhaust system on this model. And on certain supercharged models, you are also going to flush out your intercooler. Now, this is only for saltwater customers. So if you are doing saltwater, at the end of the day, you want to come back, screw in a garden hose to this hole. That is your standard garden hose. They also make quick adapters that you can buy here through Sea-Doo that will make it easy to attach the hose on and off. So at the end of the day, you want to flush that. And I'm going to make a separate video on that entire procedure on how to flush. So please look at that through our channel. Back here, this is your jet propulsion system. As you can see, please do not step on that. This gate is what controls your IBR, so your forward, reverse, and neutral. Other than that, one thing you want to remember that this is a jet propulsion machine. So you want to make sure that when you're in shallow waters, you're not giving it a lot of throttle, because when you get throttle, I'll try to show you. I'm not sure if I'll get a picture of it, but you have an intake grate right there, and that's where your water intakes. And if you get down too close, the more acceleration, the more suction you get through that grate, and the more apt you are to suck up sand and rocks. When you do that, you have more apt to do damage to your wear ring or impeller, which is actually hidden in behind there. So I recommend staying 3 feet minimum water, and if you're below that, make sure you're not giving it any acceleration, because the more acceleration, again, the more apt you are to suck up a rock. And one thing I just want to touch base, right here is a good tie-off point for when you go to the dock. You also can use the bow eye, and there is also a couple more located right back here, which we use to actually tie it down to the trailer also. So, and that is the quick walkthrough video here of the Sea-Doo GTI. Again, this will also be very similar to the GTR series and also the Wake 170. Thank you.